socket. Ooh, bless me.
That's what we call anal cough.
What's that?
Anal cough.
On camera, mate.
I don't think the people heard it, so it's fine. But I can smell it. You dirty dog.
Okay guys, we're getting into it. Socket extension, I'm not exactly sure what we need. I think it's about a 16. So what we're going to do today is the offending engine mounting at the bottom. Because it's been a 3.5, the engine mountings are different. So it has obviously been done before I did it, but if you have an engine mounting like that, it's supposed to sit like this. This engine mounting is twisted over like that and bolted over here. So the whole mounting is twisted. When you start the motor, it shakes like crazy. And on the top of the plate is 2 holes, and there's at the back holes, so the whole mounting is twisted like that. So we're going to unloosen the bolt, pop the engine up, and let the mounting up, bring itself upright. Hopefully this bolt will go through that hole. If not, I'm going to take the whole mounting off and maybe re-drill a new hole. You'll be able to see that. I don't know if we haven't got enough light. Maybe we'll see it down there. Okay, I'll get my arm out the way. So there it is down there. As you can see, this mounting is twisted to the back this way. There's the other hole. So what we're going to do is release that one, jack the engine up, hopefully without struggling, and this will release itself and pop into that hole there, which we think is the correct hole. Put the bolt back on, tighten it up so the engine sits straight. So the engine is not sitting straight right now. So when we do go for start, it will not vibrate so crazy. So let's get into it. I've got a jack under the car. Side of caution, I want to put some bricks in front of the wheels so that the car doesn't roll, because I'm jacking. Well, it won't roll. No, we'll put it there just in case. Yeah, and then I'm going to go underneath. Follow me. Got some bricks out in the garage by the E28. Stick a brick or two there just in case. Let's err on the side of caution. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get underneath. I've got a little bottle jack. Because the sump is obviously aluminium, putting a piece of wood just on top so it doesn't do any damage to the sump. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to need a pliers. Cameraman, go give me a pliers, please. Okay, so I had to change plan of operation because the bottle jack's too high. This 3.5 sits a little lower in the body, so I couldn't get this underneath to put it on. So you went to change to a scissors jack, which I can turn up by hand and control. So oh, bless me. So now I'm going to pop up and release that nut on the top and see, and then get underneath and jack the engine up, and hopefully we'll be able to release the mounting and see how it goes from there. I hope it's not a big job. All the trials and tribulations of working on the old cars. Okay, so let's get in here. I don't know if the cameraman will be able to see past my hand. I have a problem in there. Okay, let's get a socket on this. Might have to come on this side, eh? Otherwise you won't really see. And something crawling on me here. I don't know if this is going to be too long. I might have to get a flat in there. Oh, I've got it the wrong way around. Okay, let's see. Challenging, guys. You can see this is where you know I'm not a qualified mechanic, because I probably look at my tools and go, geez, this guy's got terrible tools. Well, you know what? It's what I got. So I have to make a plan. It's what I got. Okay, there we are. We're on. So, oh, okay. I require a bit more than one little week left. Oh, there we are. So the only thing don't know is if there's a nut underneath that might be coming loose, but I doubt it.
Doesn't look like it.
No. So Yeah, it's just part of working on the older cars. There's always something to do. And this car having a 3.5 put in it, we don't know who worked on the car before. So you never know the caliber of the work that was carried out previously. So we still have to do the accelerator cable, which is connected to this here, which is going to be another modification because this has not been done correct. So when you put your foot in the accelerator, it only opens about that much throttle. And I'll show you just now. We took the injectors out. Now we've been soaking them for about a week in thinners. Then we're going to put them into acetone, and then we're going to take them across to my mate John. We're going to test them electronically to put some juice on them and see if they actually work. And if not, we need to then sort them out from there, put them in, and hopefully when we do the onboard computer, which is a dictator in this car, we'll then get it wired up correctly, get it programmed correctly, and get it to run. Nuts off. So now the big thing is I've got to go underneath and jack it up. Cameraman's going to come this side, and what I need you to do for me is I'm going to jack it up, and you need to see that when the bolt goes through the hole, in other words, it comes out the hole, then hopefully it will slide forward to the correct hole. Huh?
We'll have to wiggle it.
Yeah, might have to wiggle it, I don't know. So let's have a look. Do you want to pop around this side and film there, and I'm going to get underneath and jack. Okay, so let me go for jack up, and then I'm underneath the car. You can't see me. Mountain's over here. So I'm hopefully lifting the engine out of the mountain. Is it coming loose?
Yeah, it's moving, but it's slow. You're gonna have to go a ways, eh? Can you see the other mounting from here?
Yeah. Other mountain's fine, eh? Doesn't seem as though it's moving, eh?
It is.
Okay, let me just get, I need to get a socket in here to make my life easier, because now it's getting difficult to turn. Oh. I just need to get a socket. Ooh, bless me.
That's what we call anal cough.
What's that?
Anal cough.
On camera, mate.
I don't think the people heard it, so it's fine. But I can smell it. You dirty dog.
So I'm just trying to find a socket to put onto my little so there's a jack at the bottom, so that I can jack it up a little more effectively.
You can hear it. There we go. A bit more. Yeah, it's out.
Is it out?
Yeah. I just can't see if it's touching or if it's clear or what. That's it, now that should be fine.
Hold on. Oh, okay, so, oh, that's not going to line up over there. To that hole. No way. No way.
How are you going to move it over?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. It's a very good question.
It's not like you can push the motor.
Yeah, but that's a little more easy, a little easier said than done. So from what I can tell, it's just off that hole right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is this? Oh, it's in the center for sure. So
no, but also it's popped out now, so it will be in the center.
Yeah, so it's. Oh. Doesn't seem as though it's going to line up there.
It's a lot of weight to move, eh?
Yeah, it's a long way to move, and I don't know if this engine can move back, because if this engine might be set up perfectly. See, that's the thing. So, oh, I see that mounting's torn anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, that mounting's torn. So we need to replace that mounting anyway. I can just see lying underneath here. See, that's the joys, guys, if you can see here. So I'm lying underneath looking at this
We
engine.
can't see anything.
Yeah, and this engine mounting on the driver's side, I can see it's torn. I actually need to jack it up and take that out and put in a new engine mounting. It's torn completely. Oh, okay, that becomes a bit of an issue.
Does it?
No, they're like 40 buck items or 50 buck items. They're not expensive. Just replace it.
Let me come that side and see.
If you come here, you'll have a look at this mounting here. Let me pass with the camera. There we are. Can you see there? The engine mounting is torn at the top here. It's torn, and that's on the. I was gonna make. Oh, there we are. It's focused now. There we are. It's torn at the top, so this mounting here is gonna have to come out and be replaced. Over here, that's no good. So I'm gonna have to replace that mounting. Then if you come over here, there you'll see that mounting there. Okay, excuse the angle. Okay, so this hole, I'll get my hand there. That hole is where I want it to be, but it's not going to line up with that hole. So I'm going to have to look at why that's doing that, because it's not going to obviously line up there.
You want to drill new holes.
I don't want to drill new holes, and I don't think I need to be pushing this engine backwards or forwards, because I think it's lined up. So you've got to be considerate that if you move the engine and gearbox out of line, then your prop's going to wear out because it's going to vibrate because it's not lined up properly. So that could be a bit of an issue. But hey, let's see what happens here.